Hey mothers, TT is here to deliver channel messages for all of my mothers within our collective that are embarking on a mother journey. All right, all of my readings are timeless. If you are a mother that is going back to basics, getting back to the swing of things, focusing on your money, standing your ground, um, really redirecting your focus from love and more on what you can do in the meantime, okay? You're standing firm in your corner of the world and you're not minding anyone else's business. You're not caring what else anyone else got going on except for you and yours, you, your children. Um, the genders do not matter here. We are just going to channel energies and messages for all of my mothers, okay? If y'all are new, welcome to Tarot for Moms with Talk Tequila. If you're returning, welcome back. Um, Overall, you got a lot of blessings coming towards you financially. Most especially, this could be from a deed, a trust fund, some type of inheritance, a business that you have. Whether you're self-employed, I'm also picking up ancestry. There's something about your inheritance from your ancestry is protected. So if you've been needing a confirmation about that, it feels like old money, but it's new money to you. But it's like old money as in you were always meant to accumulate this wealth. You were always meant to um, be successful in this area, whatever this is that you're doing. Some of you have never really had this privilege. That's what I'm seeing. Or you've always had to do things by yourself. Everything has felt like you've taken chances, and it may have felt like that. Like you had to take a chance in order to bring it in. But your ancestors want you to know that it was always part of your heritage. Okay? They just needed you to align, okay, and make time for yourself, especially for my mothers that have really been it's like you're wise beyond your years. Since you were young, you've always had this creative ability or this niche in a particular area. Even though you have children, even though you have responsibilities outside of yourself, it's like you're meant to be that person that no matter how many kids you have, it's like, how did you do it with 10 kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you get so successful with all those responsibilities? Like, you make something that many people feel like is unimaginable realistic. You know what I'm saying? Practical. Like, I just didn't make excuses for myself. I got my ass up and I made sure that I provided for my children. I provided for my home. I provided for my lifestyle. You are being ancestrally supported, guided to do some shit that like trailblaze and do some shit that ain't never been done before. Okay, let me tell you something. If you've ever been the underdog before, if you've ever felt like how am I going to be able to do 50 million 11 things with two hands, you're about to see like whatever has been opposing you, like an opposing force, you're being protected and defended. Like if you've been feeling like it takes a lot of stamina to do what you do, holding your own, you take the high road so you don't so it doesn't affect your family or your immediate home. There's a reason why you have been so territorial over whatever this is, and you have every right to, and that's what your ancestors want you to know. Something is being revealed to you, is going to be revealed to you in the next 2 days, on the 22nd of April, I'm hearing, or the 22nd of someday. Someday. Look at that. Neptune sacrifices. Ooh. Bottom of the deck, we got spirit and transformation. Okay. Your steps are being redirected. You're being asked to let go of something, to stand firm on something as you go through this shift. Something is going to work out in your favor. For some of you, this is going to come in the form of like a legal situation that you are successful in. You may have had to sacrifice a lot of money to see this into fruition. You needed a lot of energy to get this done. It's like you go from nothing to something in the blink of an eye. A lot of victory, achievements. And I feel like you keep doing this. Like you keep reinventing yourself, remodeling. I'm also seeing remodeling your home, remodeling your image, your brand, your reputation. Whatever these blessings are, the things that you've lost, okay? And we started back at one. I'm hearing that song. Saturn energy, this is coming directly from spirit. All right, you're being directly guided, protected. Your steps are being ordered. You're not following the same footsteps of your foremothers or forefathers. You're following your own footsteps. Yeah, you're letting go of some type of attachment to results or attachment to an outcome. You're like, whatever wants to go, let it go. Whatever wants to come, let it come. Like your will be done. Look at you moving forward. Yeah, you made a final decision call that you want to do something for yourself. Look at that. Didn't I say the divine is bringing a divine opportunity towards you? It's going to be successful. It's going to be like a wow factor after a tower moment. Something that was perceived to be like your undoing. This could have been a breakup. This could have been like you moving on, being single by yourself. Whatever this tower was, it was holding you back by holding on to you. And you weren't going to reap anything good from it except more betrayal and disappointment. So it's like spirit ripped this away from you. It may have felt like your stability was being taken from you. Whatever was the issue is not about to be an issue for you anymore. Yeah, like no. I feel like the divine was blocking you until you remove something. So if you recently sacrificed someone, I said someone. I mean, it could have been a person, but it's like you sacrificed. You had to be willing to go and do this by yourself. Like you couldn't take nobody with you. You couldn't ask for any help. Yeah, it was like the divine was blocking it. The offer was always there. The blessing was always there. The reward was always there. But you had to be able to see it as a blessing or see it as a reward because you had to sacrifice something in order to achieve it. Whatever it was that you were sacrificing, it was fated to end the same way. Okay, these could have been friendships, all types of relationships, really. Whatever obligation or duty out of your control or out of your responsibility, you weren't meant to do something the same way that your mother did, your even if they were trying to make you feel like that's what you were supposed to do. It's like you're not following in the footsteps of anyone that came before you. You're kind of walking a path or a trail all on your own, doing something that's never been done before. Again, with this Saturn energy. Aries. But I am picking up Saturn with the sun. Irregardless. Leo. This could have been your child's father, a father figure in your life, or a divine masculine, or someone embodying the divine masculine energy. You may have really wanted this, and spirit told you, like, let this go, because this person was an energetic block for you. Like they weren't ready to go with you. So in the past, I feel like there's going to be a period in time where you're reflecting on a decision that you made. You may not have wanted to do it. You may not have wanted to see this about this person, their behavior, or whatever it is that they were offering you. Something seemed really, really grand. It could have came in the form of a person, like, oh, this is from the divine, But I feel like this person was stealing your shine. Yeah, like they were willing to do anything to take whatever opportunity or inheritance was for you and use it for themselves. And not just for you, but for a lot of people too. Yeah, emotionally manipulate you. So I feel like in the past, spirit gave you a choice, like hold on to that person and still do it your way, or let go of that person, let go of any attachments to that idea that y'all are supposed to be together, and watch the blessings that come towards you. And you look at that, you are spiritually guided to continue. Something is being returned to you that was taken by somebody, and they are going to be mad. Something was always rightfully yours, but they were just trying to attach themselves to it, to you. Someone is mad that you rejected them. You rejected whatever offer they were giving you, or trying to offer you. It's like they were trying to guilt trip you for not wanting their offer, but you stood your ground. Like you knew you could do so much better. So for all my moms out there that made a decision to let go of someone that you knew you could do so much better than, the divine is going to show you why. It feels like a dream. You're going to have like some type of aha moment where you're like, now I see why I couldn't bring this person with me. Because you're going to see like a tower moment is coming for all of these people, especially, you know, they still had growth to do. I feel like it wasn't personal, but you learn a lot faster, you catch on a lot quicker, you move on a lot faster, and people may give you qualm about that, or they may guilt trip you like, oh, you never really cared for me to begin with because you got over me like a bad habit. What in the alfalfa? You just keep excelling, okay? You just keep graduating all of these lessons. You just keep graduating. I heard Oopa stay or Oopa stay. You know, in Lion King, something was real risky. Mm-hmm. Something was very risky. Someone's gonna say to you, yeah, someone tried to guilt trip you and say the relationship was never gonna work because you was never over a past lover, or you were never over someone in the past. A lot of people are going to say certain things to try to make you feel bad about your decision to listen, follow your intuition, your gut feeling. Um, and it's only because they truly wish that they were the ones that they were able to swindle you. Somebody was trying to swindle you by impersonating being like the person of your dreams, impersonating being the person that God sent for you. But they started exhibiting certain stubborn traits, or they started exhibiting certain, it's not egotistical maybe for some of you, but the traits that I see that they were exhibiting was when things didn't go their way, they were unable to be flexible. They would get very like, you made me mad, you know, resentful, grudgeful. And you looked at them with a side eye like, are you kidding me? And I feel like you spoke your truth, or you stood up for yourself, and how you, like, you may have gotten a text message, you read it, and you picked up on a very resentful energy towards you, or just in general. Like you had a wake up call, like very quickly, like spirit revealed some shit to you, and you reread the text message, or you reanalyzed the offer or what they were offering you. You started pretty much, you know, looking at, well, what have they done from this, and you know, what have their actions showed you over a longer period of time. And someone may have gotten very irritated about how you are saying You're pretty much stating facts that how you have sacrificed to be of service and be and help certain people or help this person get to where they are. And they're looking at you like, oh, I never needed you to begin with, or oh, you wanted to do, I never asked you to do anything for me. You like, duly noted, understood. And I feel like this person tried to portray themselves to be this confident, take action type of boss or leader, father figure. They may have been trying to portray like, oh, they're more spiritual than they were in the past. So it's like, if you're so spiritual, right? I feel like you were looking at them moms like, if you're so spiritual, you're such a changed person, then why are you still having like little spoiled reactions to situations? Like, why can't you just, when a situation comes on the table that's discomforting for you, why can't you take the mature road or the high road? Why do you have to get so caught up in your feelings? And it kind of reminded you of a familiar behavior, or you were being made aware of someone's facade. And this person tried to deflect. So it's like a tiger could never change its stripes, or a zebra could never change its stripes. Once, you know, it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, like all bets are off. And someone's gonna say to you like, oh, I never had a chance, you never really gave me a chance because you're still in love with a past person, or do 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 do. Like, all that is cool. I feel like you're just saying, really? I feel like you're really saying, really? That's what you're gonna come up with? You're gonna come up with like trying to deflect and make it seem like all my points are invalid or just something that I concocted in my head? Yeah, because that's an emotional manipulation, trying to confuse you from what you can clearly see is bullshit. Like, I feel like you recently called bullshit on someone, and they looking at you like, how dare you call bullshit? What? Someone has a tendency of, when they start to receive a little, they start to feel themselves. Like, this could be someone you're connected to. When they start to feel themselves, then they get real boastful, real arrogant. And they don't like people to see that about them. But you can pick up on it real easy. And you like, oh, hell no. I'm sacrificing all of this for what? And so you go back to the basics. You like, I've been there, done that. I'm not doing that shit again. Blocked. Do not access denied. Yeah, someone was in a power struggle with you. Like, you're not finna sit here. And I feel like every time you're able to, it's like someone trying to tie your hands up in the news, right? Or tie your hands up, and you just keep like getting out, unraveling out of it. And it's like every time you unravel out of the confusion, they come up with another point that ain't got shit to do with your initial point. They ain't got nothing to do with how you got to this point in a timeline. But it's deflection at its finest. I hear you saying like, thank you for my transformation, moving on. Thank you next. So you're gonna leave these energies to their misery, okay? You're like, I'll take my L. I'll reap whatever I sow. I may have lost some time, some money. Whoop de whoop de whoop. 3 of Pentacles. I can get that right back. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. Oh yeah, you're about to be single, independent on your own, and spiritually attuned, aware, and this transformation is all that it brought about anyway. So you have mastered these tests. Like, you get in and you get out. You don't stay in longer than you need to. Like, you don't try to defend yourself, argue your stance, convince people that you're right. You're like, I said what I had said. I weighed the pros and the cons. I choose me respectfully. And I'm going to do that every single time. You have a way more healthier relationship coming towards you. Okay, this is someone that knows exactly what they want, the sun. So this person was trying to block your true counterpart from coming in by playing these mind games, acting like they want to connect with you and build with you. But no, they just wanted to siphon your energy to help build themselves up. So like I said, you're no longer going in that direction. They're trying to hold on to you, trap you. Some of y'all were trying to trap you with kids. They were wearing facades and waiting to see how long it would take before you figure it out. Look at that, boo boo the fool. See, the thing is, anytime there's confusion or chaos being brought to you, you start to look around and you investigate which one of these motherfuckers do I need to like release. Like, there is nothing. Like, you have this energy of like, it ain't nothing to cut a bitch off. If you karmic and you got lessons to learn and you're not on my level, samote it be. Look at that, emotionally detaching. So you're being fully supported not to argue with these fucking fools. Again, Spirit just keeps saying, after the games, after the summer, after. All right, after the night before. I heard that song, okay? So, like I said, after these facades have failed and the games did not work, your true sun is being offered to you. You had someone trying to shapeshift and pretend to be the offer or the romantic person that Spirit was actually bringing in for you. Respectfully. Let's get your spirit mess. Look at that transformation. A change for the better. I'm telling you. They getting canceled and denied. Take time out. Siesta, recharge, rest. Yeah, you about to go into a period of rest, rejuvenation for yourself. Psychic strength, shield, talisman, gold light, assistance with access. It is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. So if Spirit just needed you to ask the right questions, be more direct. Look at that. You see how you have a talisman and a key? You know how to heal from situations. You know how to bounce back. It's your inheritance. You have a psychic knowing, a psychic gift. This could just be a woman's intuition, straight up. A mother's intuition. You know bullshit when you see it. And I wish a motherfucker would try to tell you crazy. Look at me getting all emotionally charged. I do not play it. Listen, there's one thing people like to do. They like to get over on mothers. So I will continue to deliver confirmations for my mamas because this shit gotta stop. So we're gonna read all these cards if y'all here for it. Otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow. So we have psychic strength, gold light, shield, talisman. The Berber people lived in northwestern Africa from around 10,000 BCE and perhaps longer. They lived in large nomadic tribes and over many centuries migrated, expanded, and came into contact with many other cultures. The Berbers were, well, I want to say Beavers, were, excuse me, no disrespect, were well-known traders who transported goods by camel caravan from the Sahara Desert to the Morocco and beyond. Today, they live mainly in North Africa. The Berbers of Morocco believe in spirits called jinns that can act like humans and take on different forms, such as that of an animal. I told you, some shape-shifting energy. People might call on an evil jinn to harm an enemy. The shape of a hand, often with an eye in the center of the palm, the hamsa, is incorporated into jewelry and wall hangings for protection against jinns or other forms of black magic. Ooh, Ancestor speaks. When you are feeling drained or vulnerable, you can shield yourself physically and emotionally. This card encourages you to look after yourself by setting firm boundaries. Remain unattached to comments or attitudes that are unhelpful. Put out a hand, put out a hand for help where possible and surround yourself with positive energy. Staying focused on your goals and your loves will bring strength. There are many ways to strengthen your spiritual energy. Find a way that works for you. You may like to use a hamsa or make a talisman. For a quick and easy way to shield yourself, ground your energy, take a few deep breaths, and imagine a golden bubble of healing light surrounding you. Once you see yourself inside the golden bubble, ask the universe to protect you. Shield yourself with love and positivity and extend that protection to your loved ones as well. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna take time out. Hold on. And these are ancestor messages, ancestor spirit guides. All right, they want you to take time out. Siesta, recharge, rest. The ancient Romans are known for conquering lands and having large, strong armies. But they were not just soldiers, they were amazing architects and engineers too. They built roads, walls, houses, and aqueducts. Wealthy Romans enjoyed a variety of luxury foods and wines, which they imported from all around the empire. The early Romans divided their day into 12-hour periods, depending on what the light was like and the time of the year. They could accurately measure sunshine, midday, and sunset with sundials. The length of the shadow on a sundial helped them estimate the time of day. In the 6 hour and on the sundial, wealthy Romans would stop what they were doing and go home to eat a leisurely lunch and have siesta, rest or sleep, which comes from the Latin hora sexta, meaning 6 hour. The important thing about the siesta was that it allowed the Romans to rest physically, mentally, and spiritually before they tackled the remainder of their day. Ancestors' message: this is a reminder that you need to nurture yourself. Even if you can't have a siesta, stop and recharge throughout the day, have a cup of coffee or tea, or go for a walk on your lunch break. Take some time out to nurture yourself, rest, and look after your physical body. It is essential to do this before you become too tired or disconnected from your spirit and energy. Yeah. Practice setting firm boundaries so you have time to nurture yourself. Do not let other people's drama or energy interfere with your self care. It is important to look after your energy, so don't feel guilty about making rest and reflection part of your routine. Visualize a safe place and see yourself making a cocoon around yourself. Go to this place whenever you need to recharge. That is like really important, you guys. Please make sure that you do that for yourself, especially at moms, because we are always extending our energy out to our children, family, friends, work, you name it. Last card: assistance with access. It is necessary to ask for and accept help in order to receive it. Maidenhood is a time of limited autonomy. It is the budding stage of underdeveloped mental, physical, and emotional capacities. It is also a period in which there is the least distortion clouding our connection to spirit self. Conversely, the older we get, the more autonomy we have and the more estranged we are from our spirit self. Throughout life, we require the assistance of others, circumstances, and the world in order to grow. Whether or not we like it, acknowledge it, or accept it, a time will come when we cannot ignore that we can neither do everything alone nor have everything done for us. We must learn the middle way of active and receptive living with and amongst others and the world. The maiden holds a key that illuminates her surroundings. She is pointing the key toward her chest. where she believes the lock to be. However, her conscious attention and desire are not enough to find the keyhole and unlock her way into all that is within. The maiden requires assistance to discover the full spectrum of who she is. This is the same for every one of us. Like the maiden, we all hold the key to ourselves and simultaneously remain in need of an interdependent relationship with other people, places, and situations to assist us in accessing the full terrain of our spirit self. The maiden supports you through a time of asking for help and accepting it from those who are genuinely of pure source love and light. May you allow yourself the time to seek out those acknowledgeable and willing to assist you in learning how to access and embody our full power and purpose. Throughout your journey of self-discovery, remember to practice discernment and trust your intuition on whether someone or a situation, a thing, or a place is safe and right for you now. Always receive with gratitude and love that which is wholeheartedly and transparently given. Attention is your key to everywhere and everything. Spirit self is accessed through the experience of being in harmonious communion with the world, situations, and others. Your external reality is both the reflection of and the aperture into your inner portal. To know who you are is to experience yourself in relation to what it seems you are not. All right, moms, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.